Well, you guys saw in my previous video, I demonstrated that this recoil isn't exactly working properly. I haven't opened it up yet, but I did take it off. There's only 4 little 10mm bolts. There's my ratchet there, not much. So yeah, I'm gonna dig into this thing and see what's wrong. I'm pretty sure the pawls just need lube. When I say pawls, I'm talking about these little guys that jump out and grab that starter cup and turn over the engine. So yeah, I'm going to take this top nut off here. Looks like a 13mm, maybe a 12. Whatever it is, I'm taking it off, and I'll probably just lube up those pawls and hope it works. Alright, I just took this thing apart and put it back together, and I'm pretty sure I didn't find any problems. But I just did lube up these pawls with some PB Blaster there. I didn't want to put real gear oil in it, because then it gets on the rope and it just... PB Blaster works just fine. They do move a lot better than they used to, by the way. Those are little springs that hold them all together. So yeah, anyway, I'm just getting ready to put this thing back together. I just wanted to mention that recoil assemblies are pretty much idiot-proof, because they do have problems, because they are complicated, and they do have small rubber band excuse for springs on that break, and people are going to get into them. So they do make them pretty much idiot-proof, but you just have to put everything back where you found it and you're good. Winding up the spring that actually returns the cord can sometimes be tricky, but I never had a problem with it. I don't know why other people do, but oh well. I'll put that top plate back on after I lube it up, of course, and we'll put it on the generator and see if it grabs a lot easier without jerking on it and breaking it even more. These little pawls are definitely idiot-proof. They just sit in there. They don't even have a pin that holds them in place. They use their circular shape to keep them from sliding out. See? And they're pretty much idiot-proof because they only fit in one way. I mean, if you put it in that way, it would permanently be open, and you want them to close sometimes, so it doesn't kill the engine or destroy the starter cup. Well, I put the thingy back on, the recoil assembly, and it catches right there, which is good. And this engine turns all the way over. I probably could have put, you can hear it kind of binding up there. I probably could have put one more wrap in the recoil when I had it apart, but the vibration from the engine after it gets running will help it recoil faster, because it does recoil a bit slow. But anyway, now that we got that problem solved, let's dig into the carburetor. So this is what I found inside the carburetor. You can see all that calcium and gunk and all that gunk and rust. When I tipped the carburetor to the side, as I was, whoops, sorry about that, as I was taking off that linkage, rust actually came out of this fuel line here. So look at this. Just shaking the carburetor, it's 50% cleaner now. So yeah, one thing I wanted to mention is, as you're taking this thing apart, there, to get the air cleaner off, there's a little nut down here, a wing nut. You just loosen that up. I had to use a pair of channel locks. And then it's just a slip fitting. It slips right out. And then the air filter and that little bracket thingy comes out with these 2 screws. And then you have to loosen one of the engine mounts down there. You can see that pair of channel locks is holding the nut on the bottom, because I didn't have 2 14mm wrenches on hand. Then you just pivot this to the side, take off the 2 10mm nuts, and don't forget the washers, and peel off the carburetor and this little thingy. And if this thingy linkage And if it, what was I gonna say? Oh, if the carburetor's stuck on, you can tap it. I'll show you. That's about all you want to tap it. If you do have to, this piece is a sacrificial plastic part. Yeah, it's plastic. It is sacrificial, but it's designed to fail. It's a seal. It's designed to fail. Ooh, that was the bottom of it. There might be water in the engine. But anyway, jab a screwdriver in there. Try not to damage this part of the block here. And this is a sacrificial part. It's like 10 cents or something like that. But all I suggest hitting it with is just the box end of the wrench, just slightly like that. And you'll be good.